welcome to Theme Park Academy. I am tour guide Barbie, and today's lesson, where on property is best to propose here at the Walt Disney World Resort. Dear Joffreys, will you marry me? If you're planning a proposal to your girlfriend, boyfriend, whomever, you may be looking for some different ideas. So we're going to show you some of our favorite locations here on property. Some of them are a little bit out of the box. And also remember that you can always contact Disney Weddings for help in planning your proposal. If you do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then also click on the bell, and that will give you the most updated information on our channel. At number 5, I actually have the split between two places. I have here in France in the International World Showcase inside Epcot, or Italy. I feel like they're both pretty equal because who wouldn't want to get engaged in either Paris or Venice, really? So if you come here to France, you have the Eiffel Tower, you have all these scenic gardens behind you, and then you have Les Chefs de France or Monsieur Paul to celebrate in afterwards. However, this area does get to be pretty busy, just like real France. So keep that in mind as far as the time of day that you come here. So at 5.2, we have Venice, Italy. There are so many spots just within this area. You have the Torre de San Marco, as I just learned how to pronounce correctly. You have the Neptune Fountain. You have the middle of the pavilion over here. And plus the restaurants are Via Napoli or Tutto Italia, both absolutely fantastic. And at this little corner bar, you can get my absolute favorite drink on property, Rosa Regale, to celebrate. Alright, my number 4 location is the Boardwalk. There are a million different locations around here that are absolutely stunning and unusual. You've got the swings over at the beach club. You have the lighthouse over there at the yacht club. My personal favorite spot is this gazebo right here over near the ESPN club, mainly because I was once part of a proposal in this very spot that was very special to me personally. If you come out here, there's so many things you could do afterwards. You could keep the party going over at Jelly Rolls or Atlantic Dance Hall. You could make a reservation over at the Flying Fish for a very intimate, beautiful dinner, or you could go to the Big River Grill. If you're into sports, you could go celebrate over at ESPN. You could go out get a sundae over at Beaches and Cream. You could head over to the steakhouse at the yacht club. There's a million different ways you could go depending on how you wanted to celebrate, or you could just park, come here and do it and spend absolutely no money whatsoever. The one thing to know, however, if you are going to head to the Boardwalk or Beach Club or Yacht Club, is you do need to have a destination in mind to tell the security guard for parking purposes. So if you can grab a reservation at one of these locations, that would be best. So when my best friend got engaged, I was hiding behind this bush over here with her about to be fiance's best friend, and my, at the time, boyfriend was playing All You Need Is Love with his partner on guitar over here when he proposed to her over here in this gazebo. And now they've been happily married for over 1.5 years.
Welcome aboard the Disney Guyliner.
Our third location is the Guyliner. How beautiful and picturesque is this? And plus, maybe if things don't go so well, you'll have a good bit of time to talk it out because you can't go anywhere. But really, you're not going to get this vantage point anywhere else. Talk to the ride operator before you get on. Let them know you need a private car to do your thing. The second location that I chose, I know I mentioned the countries earlier, but my absolute favorite spot, the most beautiful and picturesque, is this Niagara Falls area in Canada on the way to see Canada far and wide. If you come in the daytime, it tends to be a little less crowded, although at night it's lit up beautifully. Afterwards, you can make reservations at Le Cellier, the steakhouse, or anywhere in Epcot if you want, but this spot in particular, you can be off to the side here, or if you go upstairs, it might be a little less noisy. But this spot is so pretty, and a lot of people don't know about it. Hello?
Will you marry me?
It's for you. Another reason that I love this spot in particular is if you are down there by the falls, you could have a photographer or a videographer standing up at this vantage point to get the whole thing uninterrupted. Or if you wanted to use this area to propose, you could have them on the stairs over here shooting up at you. Also, if they're so surprised and they faint, the healthcare here is amazing. And my number one location, which has definitely not been done a ton of times yet, is the spring here at Disney Springs. There's a few different vantage points over the spring here. You've got the patio of Homecoming. You also have behind the Welcome Center here, but my personal favorite is this bridge. In the daytime, you get all the color of the water, which is beautiful, and then at night, these lanterns in the water are lit up. And so either way, it's absolutely beautiful, but definitely enlist some help from this one because this right here in particular is a very high traffic area. But most importantly, it's right by Sprinkles. And you can walk over for a celebratory cupcake. And what is better than that? Pretty much nothing. If you choose to come to Disney Springs for your proposal, man, you could go in so many different directions afterwards. You could go hang out at Raglan Road and listen to a band. You could head over to House of Blues. You could take in a nicer restaurant like STK or the Edison. Really, if you come here, the sky's the limit as far as what you would like to do for your proposal. Thank you for joining us here today with Valentine's Day fast approaching. Hopefully this has given you some inspiration. Go ahead, leave us a comment. Let us know, did you get engaged at Disney? Would you like to get engaged at Disney? What is your story? What is your dream proposal? Don't forget to hit subscribe. Once again, I am Tour Guide Barbie, class dismissed. Why the long face? Springs. You can go ahead. I don't know how to say it. Enoteca Castillo. Plus, at this little corner bar, Niagara Falls in Canada. What could be more picturesque than being above Disney property, several hundred feet up in the air? You can talk to...
Whoa, several hundred feet.
Several hundred feet?
It's more like maybe 50 or 60.
Okay, fine. Lots of feet, at least 3 miles in the air.
We are now traveling along.
Oh, look, a plane.